Hey, it's Fever! You're here at the Fever Writings Rooms, and we're going to be doing what we always do, which is pitching our very real sketch ideas that we really do think have a lot of legs and are really good sketches, and we really want feedback on them. So if you're here in the comments, hold on, I got to scratch my nose. If you're here in the comments, what you'll want to do is just give us your real feedback on these sketches, and maybe we'll even have roles for you to read. So, hi. Okay, we're going to get back to what we do in a moment, but before we do, here's the intro. All right. Wow. Well, that's great. Yeah. Well, the thing about this show that makes me love it so much is how much it's a family and it's community. And we take it that way because we want to, be friends and good. So what we always start the show with is our roses and thorns for the week. Yeah. So how that works is a rose is a good thing. And a thorn is a bad thing because they're pokey. Does anybody want to go first?
Unless you're a masochist, you might like those little thorn pricks. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Nobody likes little.
And then the rose would be the bad part because it's so soft.
Yeah, it's too soft. It's like toilet, you need some.
It's like toilet paper. Is that what you were going to say, Bree?
I was going to say that.
Bree
uses too much toilet paper stuff lately, though.
when there is a toilet paper shortage, we know what Bree used.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, lots of roses.
But aren't roses way more expensive than toilet paper?
Not if you wait till the end of the day at the mortuary.
Well, when they were out of toilet paper, I had no choice. I had to buy out a bunch of flowers from that lady who sells them in the corner. So
yeah.
You have to use them right away, though, because when they dry out, that can't be comfortable.
No.
Yeah, it's not. And then you just end up with flower petal bits all over your butt. It was kind of nice.
But isn't that how you make poopery?
Wow. It is how you make poopery.
Greg is my thorn.
Okay, Amy, you go first.
Oh, no. Greg's not really my thorn.
Oh, what?
Yay. That's my rose.
How could he be anybody's thorn?
That's true.
Jeez.
Nice boy. Our nice college boy.
Our nice college boy.
We're sending
Greg,
him
you go first.
College.
Talk about college.
Yeah, Greg, you go first.
Okay, yeah. So that's my rose is that I am going back to school, going back to college, and
you're doing a Van Wilder degree, right?
I am getting a Van Wilder degree. But finally, they're going to kick me out if I don't get my degree this semester.
That's great.
I'm going to school for directing. So, yeah. Very excited.
Directing the next Van Wilder?
To be the next Van Wilder? Yeah, I think that series has not even reached its pinnacle yet.
Because you've been telling us since we got on the sketch team together that you wanted to make a Van Wilder told from the perspective of the dean.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. When have you ever seen a raunchy college movie told from the point of view of the dean?
Never.
Deal with that nonsense every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was you said it was going to be raunchy for the dean.
That's hot.
Yeah, well, the raunchy from what is raunchy to the dean?
Right.
And it's Jimmy Dean, right? The guy who makes breakfast sandwiches. He's the one who runs the school.
It is. It's the Jimmy Dean Sausage Academy.
Oh, that makes sense. And by raunchy, you meant breakfast saucy.
Yeah. Kind of saucy, a little spicy.
Because penises look like sausages.
Oh,
they
exactly.
do.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
They do.
Have you ever bought an uncircumcised roll of sausage before?
I think yeah, because you do have to. If you get a roll of sausage, you do have to peel it yourself.
Yes.
All of the ones I bought are circumcised. So
That's
Oh, really?
a really
I've
interesting
never
way
seen
to
an
look at.
uncircumcised sausage.
That's an interesting way to look at uncircumcised penises, though, is that they're like peel your own, like peel
Yeah,
your own trim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
P-
Okay.
P-
It's like getting a
PYO.
bone-in fish. You know, there's a little extra work, but at the end,
Worth it.
Yeah.
Worth it.
It's kind of like spatchcocking. That's a little unnecessary.
Wait,
and
what?
you are gonna have to explain what that is.
Spatchcocking, which I realize now sounds like I was making a joke, but it's actually a real thing. It's a way of deboning the chicken so that it lays flat.
Oh,
The whole,
Oh, I didn't know that's what
and
that
that's
was.
called spatchcocking.
Oh,
I
is
did
that
not
one of
know
the
that.
courses that's going to be in your movie in the Jimmy Dean Sausage Academy?
Exactly. Yeah, it's going to be about Jimmy Dean trying to find a way to incorporate sausage into turducken.
Is
Oh my
spatchcocking
God.
going to be one of the courses that you have to take to get your new degree?
Oddly enough, yeah. Yes, theater 101, acting 101, sausage making 101.
Wow, sounds like a good school.
Or I could have taken the history of sausage. It was one of those where it's either or. But
Ooh, the history of sausage would be interesting.
I'm kind of like
Yeah.
a hands-on guy, so that's what drew me to the making the sausage 101.
Wow.
A what kind of guy?
A hands-on guy. Like I like
Hmm.
kind of learn, like, I mean,
Yeah, probably-
absolutely, the history of sausage would be amazing. I may pick that up later as a extracurricular.
Mm-hmm.
But you're a
Lot of
learn by doing kind of guy.
Yeah, that's the way I like that's the way I kind of doing it.
That makes sense. Well, so that's your rose. What about a thorn? Did you have a thorn this week, or was it perfect?
I don't know. I want to say it wasn't perfect. No.
What is?
Yeah, no week is perfect. My thorn probably has been this damn heat, which I'm gonna have to open up the windows in my house because I'm already starting to sweat. That quick to heat up. Also,
no.
we can smell the fire too. So just
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
yeah. We're kind of close to
The
where-
Debs Park one?
Yeah, it's just
That's
the
good.
wind is blowing in our direction. But
Darn.
then I nominate Ezra next.
Oh, okay.
Roses.
Great. Well, my rose is I watched the film it's not Good Times at Little China. It's not Fast Times at Ridgemont China. It's
Big Trouble.
Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah, I watched that, and I it was my friend's birthday, and I thought this is a weird thing to do for your birthday, watch a movie. A shout out to my friend who's not watching but might be. But it was really fun and good, and people joke throughout it, and it's one of those things where you're like, wow, the '80s didn't understand other cultures, but they sure did know how to make a movie fun.
Yeah, I love that movie.
I don't think I've
Yeah.
seen that since I was like 8 years old.
Yeah.
It definitely
my friend wanted to do Sorry, what, Greg?
Oh, I was gonna say it definitely reeks of the '80s. It's definitely like that '80s era film. Totally.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. It was
Very
yeah.
80s.
Everything about the '80s in one movie, really. But good in a good way. It was a Kurt Russell movie marathon birthday, which was cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know what
So
I really
that-
like
Yeah.
is when people who were not even around in the 80s try to tell you that a movie is everything that the 80s was.
My thorn is getting called out for my bullshit. No, but I mean, it's like about 80s movies, I guess, is what I mean. But yeah, tell me what it got wrong.
I haven't seen it since I was 8.
Oh, okay.
I have zero recollection of it. But I mean, the 80s were pretty easy to define, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of
Okay,
the
well, do you want to go
cartoon
next,
version
Amy?
of era. Oh, sure. Wait, did you do a thorn?
Yeah, getting called out on my bullshit.
Oh, right.
Ooh,
Maybe my rose is calling you out on your boat. No, it's. I would say that like both my rose and thorn are taking my kid camping
Oh god.
because I don't camp. And I ended up sleeping on towels in a sleeping bag outside of the tent, and I only slept for 2 hours.
Why?
Why
But
didn't you hide the tent?
it was otherwise successful.
Is it because the tent was haunted?
I miscalculated, and the tent, I brought a blow-up twin mattress. So first of all, the blow-up twin mattress took up the entire tent because it was just like a pup tent.
Yeah.
And I forgot that like air mattresses are not, they're intended to, you cannot sleep two people on a twin air mattress because especially ones with such a weight disparity between me and a 4-year-old. Because every single time I moved, it was like he would roll off the side and get stuck between the mattress and the tent.
It was like one of those things you see in lakes where people like jump off of a high
A
point.
blob, a bouncy blob.
Yeah, and they go flying. It was like
Oh
flying
my
around the
God.
tent.
They just projectile fly off.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It was so funny. And he would not even wake up, but in his sleep, he'd be like, Mom, I'm stuck. And like, trying to. Anyway, I realized at some point it was going to be easier to deal with me on no sleep than him on no sleep. So I took one for the team and went outside and slept. And then I was convinced I was going to get eaten by something, but you don't even understand. We went to Carpinteria State Beach and like I could see the Island Brewing brew pub like from my tent. Like it's right in the middle of town. I was not even close to any nature whatsoever. I mean, I could hear the ocean. That was it. And
That's nature enough.
but I was still oh no, I love beach. Beach is the only nature I like. So I was super happy to be there, but I was so scared that I was going to get eaten by something. But there was no wildlife.
Sharks.
We saw a dead stingray on the beach. That's it.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for sharks when you're camping.
Yeah.
There's like a shark with one of those pool hooks, like just trying to get to Amy.
In my brain, the campsite was infested by both bears and rattlesnakes, but like clearly that was not actually even close to true. So eventually I fell asleep.
Wow.
What are you gonna do?
But
I did it. That's the road.
Yeah.
And did you say that was that Richard's first time camping, or was that okay? Yeah. That's exciting. That's exciting. Camping's I didn't go camping when I was a kid. So.
There's like maybe Greg has more information on this, but like there are things that I don't like that I want my kid to like because I find it to be a character flaw in myself that I don't like it. But I can't like get enthused. Like nature is not really my thing, or like hikes or whatever. But I don't want him to be like me. I those are things I don't like about myself. But so it's hard to like introduce him to that stuff without it feeling like I'm faking it. But maybe he can't tell I'm faking it. I don't know.
You know what? I think they grow up to appreciate the fact that you did it and that you tried.
Yeah.
That's where I think, and if you, and it doesn't mean that they will pick up a lot of your bad habits.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so far his favorite thing is watching TV, which is also my favorite thing. So.
Right. Yeah.
No, I love TV.
And
just
my
British into nature. Just bring the TV into nature, and then just watch it while on a mountaintop.
Bree.
Hi.
Hi.
My rose. What was my rose? I got to meet some more neighbors at my apartment complex today. I went swimming at my pool, and there was a couple people there, and I got to hang out with some of my neighbors, and that was nice.
That's great.
Yeah.
How's the pool?
Next time. Next week's my birthday. I'm gonna invite you guys, so and everyone who's watching, which is like
Oh, great! Which is also us.
which is us.
That's exciting. Are they like? Do you think that they will be friends? You know, like are they neighbors that could be more than neighbors?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds
I think
sexy.
so.
That sounds like a swinger prompt.
Are you trying to fuck your neighbors, Brie?
All of them. Yeah. I mean, I thought like that's what you do when you move into an apartment. You fuck your neighbors.
Yeah.
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 I'm gonna wreck
Like
you.
good neighbors, State Farm is there to fuck you. So that's
Fucking you.
yes. No, they're all great. They all seem like, you know, friendly people. They all have like, you know, they're working in entertainment or music somehow. And yeah, it was nice to talk to people and you know, enjoy the community pool. The thorn was also the fire for me because I was like right near that park.
Yeah.
So like literally like we were all in the pool and then ash started like falling down into the pool.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's like right there.
Yeah, because I'm right by that exit near like the park. So yeah, so that was not fun. And it felt weird because everyone was like blasting music and we were just like sitting in the pool in our floats and it was like, oh, there's a fire.
That's how the apocalypse will happen.
Yeah.
It's not going to get the reaction that the
real.
think it will.
Yeah, then we had sad conversations about climate change, and then that kind of like bummed everyone out, and then everyone at that point like dispersed and went back into their apartment. And I was like, all right, full time's over.
Too real. It got too real.
It did get too real.
Uh,
But it was
wow.
fun. Full time, you know, enjoy the pool. And
Yeah,
if the world's gonna end, I want to be in the pool listening to Prince with neighbors and friends.
Sure.
Who does it?
Yeah. There was this. This is so weird, but like Tinder had this thing where there was a TV show of like people using Tinder to meet each other in the apocalypse or something. Like the world was ending and they were like matching on Tinder to find out who was still alive. And it was like something you watched on Tinder.
What?
Listen,
Oh, so
it was mid-pandemic.
Was it a show?
Wait, is this
Yeah.
what Quibi is?
Yeah, this is what Quibi is. No,
Quibi
I mean,
was a show.
kind of. It was like a
Tinder?
Quibi on Tinder.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was very weird. I'm remembering this. Like they kept pushing it, and
They
I
were
watched
Quibi-ing?
one, and you would like come back next week to see, and then you'd like choose who you liked in the episode, and that was how they would give you matches. It was bizarre.
What?
Like, oh, this girl also liked, you know, whatever character in the episode. Maybe you'd be a good match. It was kind of a cool idea, but it didn't, you know, I don't know.
Didn't pan out.
That
I've
is
never
kind of
had a
interesting.
Tinder match go super well, but
Yeah.
So it was like a choose your own adventure.
I went on my first
Kinda.
date on a dating app today, actually.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
Oh, how was that?
It was interesting. I mean, it was fine. It was like I don't think anything's gonna happen from it, but like
Mhm.
he was like so much shorter. He was shorter than me, and I'm very short. You guys know how short I am. He
Whoa.
was like an inch
Wow.
shorter than me. And that was weird. I've never dated or like gone on a date with somebody who's shorter than me.
Hmm.
Wow, not for you.
Not for me. Nice
Aw.
nice guy, but yeah, it was nice to go on a date and do the app thing. Apps are depressing though. I realize.
Are they? I've never had to use one, so
Me either. But I'm so interested in them.
yeah, to fascinate me.
I like
I
Hinge
like-
better than Bumble. That's what I'll say.
Mhm.
I think I sort of want to just have a profile so that I can like swipe,
Just have fun.
practice
yeah.
my swiping.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
some lost soul who matches with you and thinks that you're their soulmate is certainly going to appreciate that.
Ezra.
No, but seriously, you should do it.
So who's swiping?
Um,
Who's swiping and being like, "That's my soulmate."
There's somebody.
That's how I use the apps.
Oh, poor Ezra.
Off the first
Wow.
Every
picture, you're
swipe
like,
is a little
"Soulmate."
piece of my soul.
Aw.
No, but
I
we have
just want to make
sketches
snap judgments about people.
There's the friend section. You can do it on there.
I mean, I don't get to
Um,
go out in public anymore, so I might as well do it somewhere.
I also somehow swiped the wrong direction when I got Bumble. I like thought I was swiping one way, but turns out I was swiping right on everybody.
Oh,
So I was matching with all kinds of people that I didn't want to match with. So that was my first app experience.
And then the algorithm for some reason is constantly stuck in there. So you just constantly get this slew of people you would not match up with.
Yeah, you just have to cancel it and re-register under a different name.
Yeah, too many. I was like, why am I matching with all these anti-vaxxers?
Holy shit.
Oh, man.
I don't think they should be allowed on dating apps. They shouldn't be allowed to reproduce.
There was an anti-vax dating app. Yeah, I can't remember what it was called.
Only Farmer?
Only Sheep. No, it was like, man, it was like unpricked or something, like about the needle. I can't remember exactly, but Apple rejected it from Apple pulled it from the App Store because it was promoting anti-vax. And vaccine conspiracies. Anyway, that's not what this show's about. This show's about sketches, not me being serious.
I thought this was the dating app episode we were going to do.
Oh, the dating show episode?
Or the dating app episode.
Dating
show, yeah.
Well, it's not. It's a sketch. It's the normal sketch show. Unless you want to do that, I don't know. That's fine. We can do whatever we want. But I do have a sketch for us.
Oh,
sweet.
I'd love to read a sketch.
Okay. Well, let me share my screen.
I will swipe right on your sketch.
Oh, thank you. Bria, I'd like you to play Broseph the Clown.
Okay. I love to play Broseph the Clown.
And great. And I'll do the jingle and I'll do Dad. No, actually, I'll just do the jingle and read the stage directions. And then Greg, will you be Kid 1?
Sure.
Kid 3 and
Kid 3.
Dad?
Yes.
Kid 1, Kid 3, and Dad. And Amy, would you be Kid 2, Kid 4, and Mom and Grandma?
Sure.
Sweet. All right, let me zoom in. Let's do this. Broseph the Clown. Exterior kids' birthday party day. Fun clown music plays as Broseph Clown, a fratty clown in a huge Clippers jersey, finishes setting up a balloon inflation table in front of a line of kids. He's Broseph the Clown, and he's here to party. He'll make your kids' laughter full and hearty, but watch out, cause he's in a frat, and he can't help acting just like that. Broseph finishes making a balloon animal for Kid 1. It is just a cylindrical balloon.
There you go, Kid Bro, my favorite of all balloons, the tall boy, 24 ounces of pure suds, dog. One love. You want a shotgun it?
Broseph tries to shotgun the balloon. It obviously pops.
No way, not again. Sorry, Kid Bro. I'll make you a new one.
You're just gonna pop it again.
No way, not again.
He blows it up and tries to shotgun it and pops it.
No way, not again.
I don't like this, Broseph.
I know. I want to shotgun that shit too, Kid Bro.
Language. Can you juggle instead?
Oh, I juggle magics, child bra.
What?
I fuck a lot, Dudinho.
Language. Mom!
Kid 1 runs off. Kid 2 steps up.
No, dude, it's MILF. Oh, what's up, other bro child?
Can you make a doggy?
Young bro, you know I doggy. But from balloons, I can only make tall cans, though. Here.
He blows one up and gives it to Kid 2.
This is just a balloon.
Not if you chug it, kid dog.
Can you scroll? Oh.
At the top, sorry.
I don't know what that means.
What a fucking freshman.
Language, Dad.
Kid 2 runs off. Kid 3 steps up.
Not me. I always wrap it up.
can you wrap this up? Your balloons stink. What else do you do?
Here, look at this flower.
Brosif's trick flower shoots out pink liquid on Kid 3.
Ow! It burns! What is that?
Jungle Juice Kid Pledge. If it don't burn, it's not strong enough.
Ah, Grandma!
Kid 3 runs off. Kid 4 steps up.
Grandma, no thank ya. Am I right?
Brosif tries to get Kid 4 to high five him. The kid doesn't.
I don't think so.
Mom, Dad, and Grandma rush over. They are clowns.
God damn it, Joseph. Why can't you just be a normal clown like your family?
Fuck you,
What?
Dad.
Joseph, what happened to my cute grandson? What have they done to you?
Sigma Chi for life. I don't need this family. Tall can.
He blows a tall can and goes to shotgun it. This time beer does come out. Grandma and Mom cry and console the kids. Dad looks disappointed, but also a little awed.
Is this that magic?
Nah, Dad, bro. It's Keystone Light.
He blows 2 more, and he and Dad shotgun them over the music. He's Brosif the clown, and he's here to party. He'll make your kids laughter full and hearty, but watch out, because he's in a frat, and he can't help acting just like that.
Dude, the jingle
Thank
is
you.
perfect.
No.
The jingle is perfect. I love it.
Our audience is like still familiar with In Living Color.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
The show or the band?
Did they do this?
No, but they had a very important recurring character named Homie the Clown,
Yeah.
Oh.
which was a not appropriate clown.
But
Got it. I
this
don't
is
know
very
that.
different enough, but if you
It's,
get a chance
it's
to watch
different.
it,
It's just
hilarious.
it's different enough that like it's not like it was the first thing I thought of just because of clowns that shouldn't be clowns.
Right.
I liked all the variations of like frat lingo
Yeah.
that you used.
Yeah. Keeping it very frat.
Thank you.
and,
Like the different bros and the other bros, and how often I said bro, or
yeah.
Yeah, like pledge.
I
Like
think
Kid
it comes
Pledge
from
and
your.
like bro, Dad, bro. All that
I think
stuff.
it comes from your extensive experience in multiple frats when you were in college.
yeah, I did. I did pledge multiple frats in college. The trick was I used a different name in each one. In some frats I was Ezra Parter, and in other frats I was Ezra.
Partier.
What about Ezra Partier?
Oh yeah, I did Ezra Partier in some, and in some I would say that my name was French. It was Ezra Partier. And in some I would say that my name was French. It was Ezra Parter.
So like
So in the French
your
frats, I
college
had different
years,
names. Yeah.
your college years were really like a juggling act of identities.
Yeah, and that's kind of the inspiration for this sketch in a way, because the juggling that I did of identities made me think I was maybe a little bit of a clown. So then I thought, well, I'm Ezra the clown, but I don't want to name a clown Ezra because that's not fun. I'll name it Brosif. So this is a true
Yeah.
story.
I like it. I like the you can feel the truth when you read this, and I definitely get the sense of like there's a lot of depth to Brosif that I don't think a lot of people like. It doesn't like I know when it's performed live, like Brosif has a lot going on under the surface, you know.
Yeah, I think it's clear in there the moments when Brosif should cry.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, there's like definitely moments of like I don't know who I am. I've got so many identities.
Yeah.
I've played so many frats. And
Yeah.
What I thought. Oh, go ahead, Brie.
Oh no, I'm just saying like every time he would hand out a balloon, like a tall boy, like it's just those are the moments where it's like, yeah, he doesn't know who he is.
So what
Yeah.
I thought was a real like moment of gravitas is when
Mm-hmm.
you realize that the children who have been calling out for mom and dad and grandma were calling for Brosif's mom and dad and grandma, who also are their mom and dad and grandma. So they're
Mm-hmm.
all related to Brosif.
Yeah. All the kids are definitely his brothers and
This
sisters.
is just at their house. It's not
Yeah.
a party.
No, he's not a hired birthday clown. He is just the black sheep of his family trying to make tall cans for his kid siblings.
Yeah. That's deep.
Yeah. I think it's more of a movie than a sketch.
I think
Yeah.
so.
You have so much more to work with.
I see
Thanks.
this thing like an art house kind of film, like just definitely like 2 hours of footage where most of it is no dialogue.
And
I think this is like the final scene, maybe.
Yeah, where he finally talks.
He finally talks. Yeah, he's just been a silent clown pledging in fraternities at the very beginning. And everyone in the frat is also very silent, and they're all just drinking beer all the time. And no one.
It's not a frat; it's a monastery.
It's a monastery.
He thinks it's a frat.
But he's been pledging this whole time, which means that's why he wasn't talking.
Right.
Yeah.
We see this now, that culmination of that at the end, and why the clowns are able to talk.
I could also see this as a performance art piece. I saw this art exhibit once at the Hirshhorn in DC, where the room.
Name drop.
Yeah, I'm dropping. The room was fitted out with these printers in the ceiling that were just like printing nothing, and then the paper would come out and would float down to the floor, and like over the course of the exhibit it just got like higher and higher and higher. And so I can see Broseph like in the middle of an art gallery just making tall cans and tossing them aside, and then the whole room just filling up with tall cans over the couple weeks that he's on display.
That's funny. I had a similar thought, but I was thinking more like in the Nutcracker.
Oh.
A rat prince comes out and there's all the rats dancing around, but instead they're tall boy balloons. And all of these tall boy balloons, and you think that he has to do it by himself, but then you realize he has a family of clowns.
Yeah. Wow. I love that. Wizworld Live says, "Oh fuck, it's fever." To which I say,
"Fever fucks."
That's right. Yeah, we do.
That's right. That's
more
right.
Of fever, Fred.
Yeah.
So much more of fever.
That's actually our full sketch team name now. I'm pretty sure it's Fever Fucks.
Why did we
honestly,
that to begin with?
That's a great idea. Wizworld Live says, "Is this a dream Greg had?" No, Fever Fucks in real life.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Also, he dreams about it. Because that's what happens in real life.
Oh my God! How can you not dream about it even before you've even had it? But then after you've had it, all you dream about it is when can you have it again?
Exactly. That's what happens. Dreams are based on real life.
Like
Fever Fucks in real life, and we have dreams about it.
We're like the Nostradamus of fucking.
Well, thank you all for the fantastic notes on Broseph the Clown. I think that sketch can only grow from here into the movie that we pitched, and I love it. Does anybody else have a sketch that they would like to read?
Can I just ask some? I need some ideas. I think this is a thing. Let me share it with you. But I need to know what this is.
Okay.
Fever Fucks is here to give notes.
I see Wizarding World. Yeah, we fucking all kinds of trains. MTA, Amtrak.
What? I don't fucking a train. Okay. Sorry,
We fucked on the magnet train between Kanto and Johto regions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that wasn't the only bullet in that train.
Okay.
What?
So what can I do with this?
Oh my God.
What can't you do with that?
Right,
Wow.
I got to do something with this.
Yeah. I mean, I could see it as like, I think that I've always pictured you, Amy, as somebody who wanted to get into sculpting. And for me, I would say if you wanted to take your first crack at chiseling a big rock into a statue, this should be what you do.
Mm-hmm.
A big giant rock.
I'm thinking like a bronze thing, like the bull on Wall Street.
Okay.
Mm.
And where could where would it make the most impact if I did do this? Like
That is
bull
a
on
good
Wall
monster.
Street. Well, then remember
What?
they put the little girl in front of it. Like where
Oh yeah.
could Grover and Elliot Gould make the most impact in people's lives?
Well, Wizworld Live
Hearts.
brings up an excellent point here, which is that that's not Cookie Monster and it is Grover, like you said. And I do think that maybe like it would be important to involve the Cookie Monster in this for it to have the maximum impact, because it should be about the fact that like sometimes we let our monsters, and I don't mean monsters in the sense of like bad people, I mean monsters in the sense of like Cookie Monsters, not get the representation they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, like he's being Grover washed. Cookie Monster's being Grover washed.
I'm
Or
sure he
Grover's
was available for the
washed.
picture.
What's happening here? Is it a washception? Who's being washed?
Spin your top. Spin your top.
So, here's the interesting thing, because apparently this piece that Elliot Gould and Grover did together was called Out to Lunch. And that, to me, sounds more like a Cookie Monster production, right? Out to lunch. Cookie Monster like to eat a lot. So my feeling is that possibly this Out to Lunch did star Elliot Gould and the Cookie Monster, but there was an unrelated photo shoot with Elliot Gould and Grover, and they used that photo by mistake.
Wow.
How many Muppets did Elliot Gould co-star with in TV movies?
I mean,
I want to say all of them.
it seems like, and again, Wizard of Life brings up an interesting point, which is that maybe the Cookie Monster is out of frame, eating Elliot Gould's balls, and that does make me think like Elliot Gould could have been cheating on every Muppet he ever made a show with other Muppets. Like Elliot Gould could be one of those kinds of people who just can't stop having sex with Muppets.
Ezra, can we enhance image? I mean, look at the smirk on Elliot Gould's face. Enhance image.
Yeah, Amy, you would have the power to enhance by just zooming in a little bit.
Okay, hold on a
look
second.
Look at the smirk. This is definitely the smirk of somebody who's getting their balls eaten, especially by the Cookie Monster.
Right?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. I mean, let's get the eyes out of there and just focus on the mouth, because I do think that Oh, I think Bree was about to say something about the eyes, so never mind. Let's do that.
I mean, the eyes that's also like the expression, the way his eyes are kind of like narrowed and the eyebrows like slightly furrowed. It's like, that's definitely, I just came in Cookie Monster's mouth face to me.
Yeah, I think that's what that says. And I think it's like, it's never been more clear to me what it would be like to come in Cookie mouth, because now I get it. And that's why Grover's holding him, because Grover is saying, it's okay, Elliot, it's okay.
Yeah, and now for some reason, this chin action is also very good evidence of balls being eaten.
Oops!
Yeah,
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh no! So it's the cum would be on Cookie Monster.
That's how come.
Wow. I
maybe
truly did not mean to do that. I meant to just circle this chin
unless
dimple.
they were 69ing.
Yeah.
Maybe they 69'd.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. But then, would that make Grover a cuck?
Grover a cuck.
He's a cuck and a Muppet. He's a cucket.
Also, why did Elliot Gould sign this copy of Philadelphia Inquirer's TV Week?
It's a mystery, and I'm sure that he personally signed it, and it's not one of those mass-produced things, because mass-produced ones are in black, and this is in blue, so you know it's real. And
yeah,
I mean, depending on where you found the picture, like maybe it's a super fan who went to Elliot Gould's house and said, "Please sign this," and Elliot Gould said, "Okay, but first, can you wear this Muppet costume?"
Maybe it's a Cookie Monster's copy. Maybe this is what Cookie Monster got after the deed was done.
Oh my God.
Fine copy of TV Week.
I want to go as far as to say that that's definitely what it is.
Oops. I don't know how to use my computer. Sorry.
That's okay.
It turns out Cookie Monster's not really that hungry for cookies then.
We do have 2 sketches to get to, so I'm not sure we can spend too much more time on this, but it is amazing.
It is amazing. Yeah, we do.
It does seem like Grover is crying. The more you zoom in, the more I can see the
Seems
tears.
like there's tears there.
I don't think Grover wanted to be a cuck, but I think he ended up in the cuck role.
Yeah.
Look at that face.
He is. That is the saddest I've ever seen Grover.
He's also staring like he's not looking
the
at
distance.
Golding. He's
Okay.
looking,
Yeah.
Sorry,
looking
this
awful.
angle made it so clear to me what's going on. And I didn't mean to cut you off, Brie. I want to hear what you said first. Sorry.
no, just that his gaze is clearly like away from what's happening.
He's been
Mhm.
hurt.
Yeah.
He's been hurt.
Exactly.
It's like a
Exactly.
1,000-yard stare.
It is a
Would you-
1,000-yard stare.
Can we zoom back out? Because I think I figured it out. Okay. Grover right now is staring at Cookie Monster. And
Mhm.
this expression is meant to say, he's mine, Cookie Monster. He's mine. But Elliot Gould took Cookie Monster out to lunch, and Grover hasn't gotten over it, and that's why he's crying so much.
Mm.
Hmm.
What do you think?
So
Am I right?
I
This
think you're
is a-
right. I
this
also
is
think he gave him a hickey. I think that's a hickey on Elliot Gould's neck right there, and I think
Oh,
that's like also a
definitely.
sign of Grover being like, "He is mine. Back off, Cookie Monster."
Yeah. I
Man,
think so.
this
That
has
right
the
there?
kinda-
That's it.
Yeah.
That's a hickey.
That's a classic Grover
Wow.
hickey. They're always blue.
and it's such a long straight line like his lips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
That's
point.
the kind of the hickey he would make.
Wow.
That's science.
I'm so glad we got to the
Watch
bottom of
this.
this. Wizworld Live, do you agree with our conclusions? We're not going to wait for your answer.
All right.
But
I'm
I
gonna
do wanna
stop
know.
sharing this.
Okay. That was fantastic, Amy. Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Yeah. It was necessary.
That's the best sketch of the night.
Mm.
Greg, did you have a sketch?
I do have a sketch.
Ezra already preempted your sketch by saying that was the best sketch of the night.
Wow, Wizworld, you missed the entire thing about Grover. That's
You missed it. It was so good. We even enhanced image.
God. We even enhanced the image for you. That's okay. You'll just have to go back and watch the whole show sometime.
You'll have to go back and watch it all.
And no
I-
fast forwarding.
No fast forwarding. Actually, you have to watch it like half speed.
All right. Let me hit share screen.
Please.
Brie, I assumed you had another epic sketch that would want to go last. That's why I called on Greg.
Oh yeah, I do have a sketch, and it's great. I think it might be my best sketch yet.
I'm so
That
excited.
is 100% my sketch, and came to me.
Boom. Ezra, will you do a stage?
Absolutely.
Amy, will you be Invisible Amy?
You do
Sure
have to
will.
share the screen, though.
Oh, I thought I was sharing it.
Not with me. But yeah, keep casting it while you figure it out.
And then, oh, I see what I did. If Bree would be Vampire Kristen,
Sure.
and that's all there is.
Great.
Now, can you see it?
Yep.
It's coming up
Okay.
now.
Oh, zoom way in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, is it bad? Hold on.
It's not bad, just too far out.
I mean, if I did this,
Image.
That's great.
Okay.
Okay, Invisible Man at the ER. Interior ER waiting room. We enter on a small empty ER room. Vampire Kristen enters. She looks around but doesn't see anybody. She begins to sit down.
whoa. I'm sitting here.
Vampire Kristen is startled.
Oh, I'm sorry. Invisible Amy.
Vampire Amy sits down in a different beat.
Well, I guess they can't put you in the ICU.
Oh, ha. If you want to know the truth, nobody's seen me yet.
Credits.
I bet most people don't know the invisible person is a lady.
That's probably why promotions don't see me.
So just like regular women.
Oh, blackout. Yeah, I mean, I think what really got me is imagining Kristen as a vampire.
That gave you a little bit of.
It's just so funny.
What kind of vampire is Kristen though? We talked about this before.
Whoa.
Like, kind of like classic, right? Like
I can use some help with this because I want to animate it. So.
Oh, sincere help?
No, just let me know. Like, what kind of is she like? I am picturing like a Nosferatu type. Am I off?
I pictured her with like her hair slicked back and a like widow's peak drawn on in
I definitely
black
saw that.
eyeliner and a black cape and fake teeth.
that's how I see it, but
With
I
like
also
a
think
drop
it's
of red
smart.
blood in this corner.
I think you got to appeal to the younger audiences, and you have to add sparkle, like the Twilight kind of vibes.
That's what I'm missing.
And I think you don't want to miss
They're
the
not
alt.
even that young anymore.
That's true.
There you
That's
go.
true.
That's true. So I think, like, in that sense, you want to get something that's recently been on TV and would hit like the alt community as well. So you would want to have it wear the hat that one of the vampires wears in What We Do in the Shadows, the evil witch cursed hat.
Oh, witch Kurt. That's right. That's funny.
Right. Then you're hitting all you're hitting all generations. You've got like you've got millennials. You've got
You got old people with Dracula.
Gen X.
Oh yeah, and just name her Vampire Christian / Dracula to cover like that base too.
Right. I was gonna also have her with a flannel tied around her waist to include Gen X.
That's smart.
That is smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe some jorts.
Yeah. Oh, and if you want to make sure you hit the Jay Leno's, just give her a jean jacket.
Oh, this. And maybe a fancy sports car.
Definitely.
Or a classic sports car.
A classic sports car would get you all of the over 60 comedians. Jerry Seinfeld, Jay Leno.
Oh, that's true.
And that's it.
Those are the only three that are over 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Those three for sure.
A 3-person deep list.
Uh-huh. That's great.
All this is great. All this is fantastic.
Sweet.
How about, I have another question. How should Invisible Amy look?
That's a great point. I think underneath her invisibility cloak, it's important that she's comfortable. So I would say I'll defer to Amy on this one.
Invisibility cloak?
Yeah.
That reeks a little bit too close to, I mean, I know it's a D&D thing, which is not a problem, but it's a little too close to Harry Potter, which is a little too close to somebody else, and that's could be a problem.
Yeah, we don't deal with that turf.
I mean,
even though we have the hat from What We Do in
didn't
the
the
Shadows,
Invisible Man
Twilight, that's definitely too close, I think.
Well, that's not written by a turf.
There you go.
True. That's the difference.
Wasn't the Invisible Man able to wear like hats and cloak and coats and like wrap themselves in bandages to be able to be
that's from the classic book Invisible Man.
So like Invisible
Amy
Amy could be wearing something funny but you wouldn't be able to see her skin or face.
Right.
She should be a clown.
A clown. Oh, that's because now we can
a floating red nose and a big curly wig.
And a strap-on dildo.
Yeah, thank you, Wizworld Live. That's a
classic clown.
My only concern with this strap-on is, when it's swinging around. Would be my only concern.
You wouldn't want to accidentally hit any orderlies or anything,
or have somebody accidentally sit on it.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I hate to do this. We didn't manage our time well, but we do have to get to Breeze.
Yes. Thank you guys.
Wizworld Live. Remember when dildos were a trend in pet comedy? I don't think that stopped.
Yeah, I was like, that's still a trend.
I don't think that ever stopped.
It was really bad for a while. It was that they were everywhere. They're flying all over the place.
Yeah. Immediately, This Is Dark Matter says "were."
Yeah.
But Bree, let's read your sketch.
Okay, great. So I gotta share screen, right? Share screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, share screen.
Welcome to the show. This is Dark Matters.
Where we talk about dark matters.
Can you see it?
Matter.
Dark Matters is next. Yes, I can. Before we read the sketch, I'll just say, in case this takes us right to the end, Dark Matters is next. If you're watching right now, you already know that.
Yeah.
And you should stick around for it.
Because one of you is Dark Matters.
All right, so let's see what roles I have here. Ezra, can you play captain?
I will play captain.
Greg, can you play Barnes?
Absolutely.
Amy, can you play exec?
Yep.
Ezra, can you play navigator?
Navigator.
Actually, sorry, Greg, can you play navigator?
Navigator.
Ezra, can you play jammer?
Jammer.
Amy,
Can
you
I
play
do it as
Bud?
Jammer Fredette?
Yes, you can.
He's a basketball
Amy,
player.
I
I'll
don't. Yeah,
be
I did
better.
not know that, but I think you should do
Okay.
exactly that.
Thanks.
Amy, can you play Bud?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Greg, can you play hippie?
Absolutely.
Ezra, can you play monk?
Monk. And I will do that as Monk from the TV show Monk.
Perfect. That's exactly what I was.
You'll have
envisioning.
OCD when you do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Amy, can you play coffee?
Yes, I can.
I'll play Lindsay. And I think that's it. And then I'll read stage.
Great. Oh, this looks
Okay,
so
so-
funny.
It's gonna be so good. I mean, it's probably my best sketch yet. So this is called The Abyss. Exterior ocean underwater day. Blue, deep, and featureless. The twilight of 500 feet down. Propeller sound. Materializing out of the blue limbo is the enormous but sleek form of an Ohio-class SSBN ballistic missile submarine. Interior USS Montana day. In the attack center, darkened to womb red, the crew's faces shine with sweat in the glow of their instruments. The skipper and his exec crowd around Barnes, the sonarman.
60 knots? No way. Barnes, the Reds don't have anything that fast.
I checked it twice, Skipper. It's a real unique signature. No cavitation, no reactor noise, not even sound like screws.
What the hell is it then?
It's getting tight in here.
We can still give him a haircut. Elm, come right to the 069 or down 5 degrees.
Navigator enters.
The torpedo room is flooded, sir.
Blow all tanks! Blow everything!
Interior missile compartment. Jammer stands next to Bud in a large gallery 120 feet long and 40 feet high with 2 rows of vertical launch tubes 24 inches tall.
Where are we? This doesn't look like a basketball court.
Okay. Missile compartment. These are the launch tubes.
Lord almighty, I can't hit a 3 from here.
Hey, are you okay?
Bud goes to him, gets up close to his face, sees that he's not. He's hyperventilating. Bud grabs him by the shoulders.
Look, deep and slow, big guy. Deep and slow. Just breathe away.
They're all dead, Bud. All my old teammates from the Sacramento Kings, they're all dead.
Okay, Jammer. No problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Interior corridor, sub bay. Hippie, a guy, freezes in the corridor as he hears a loud ratcheting sound echoing from the sub bay. He edges forward slowly, trying to keep his feet silent on the steel floor. Slides up along the wall next to the door. His expression is holy shit. Hippie looks at Monk and Shunnick and Coffee, more guys.
Your boss is having a full-on meltdown, man. Guy's fixing to pull the pin on 50 kilotons, and we're all ringside, man.
What's the timer set for?
3 hours, man.
Shut up. Don't talk.
Everyone stops talking.
Shut up. Shut up. What's the matter with you? Son of a bitch.
A Lindsay appears. Calm down, Bud.
I don't know how.
We've only got one suit.
I know. But we better come up with something.
Ah, I'm freezing.
What's the plan?
I drown. You tow me back to the rig.
What kind of plan is that?
Lindsay's gut scared, shaking violently, her eyes wide, but she's keeping it together, thinking it out. Bud sees the bottomless pit opening to take her, and he can barely think. Look, this water is only a couple degrees above freezing. I drown. I go into deep hypothermia. My blood is like ice water. I can maybe be revived after 10, 15 minutes. You got all the stuff to do it on the rig.
It is insane.
It's the only way, bud. Now trust me.
This is maybe not such a great plan, is it?
Hold me. Hold me, bud. I'm so scared. He can't hear her, but he reads her lips. They clutch each other desperately. The embrace lasts while the water rises over her mouth and nose. She starts to choke. Her hand grips his shoulders like claws. She bucks and thrashes. Bud holds her, and the scream tears loose from him, a pure agony of the soul.
No!
The freezing seawater races into her lungs. Her fingers go slack, and her hands float lifelessly.
Okay, let's rock and roll.
Bud finds an alien city in the water, and the aliens are actually pretty cool. They just don't like what humans are doing. The end.
Yeah, we did it.
Is there a musical break when Bud says, let's rock and roll?
Oh yeah. Should
Is
it
there a
be
band that starts to play?
I mean, yeah, what about like Adam Ant? Anybody know them?
Oh, Adam Ant? Yeah. I think we can definitely work some Adam Ants into this.
That one song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had that one song.
I do think this
Wizworld
sketch could
says maybe immigrant song or something with real powerful guitar.
I was thinking that it would be like when Michael J. Fox invented rock and roll in Back to the Future, that like after Bud says, let's rock and roll, that like a band came out playing.
Oh, and it's Wild
Back-
Stallions.
Wow, now there's a lot of movies involved in this.
Wow, we're doing like multiple crossovers. See?
That's
See,
perfect.
people didn't know that universe was being built the whole time. It's just going to crush the MCU.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's room to fit
Oh,
all
wow.
of this in here. I mean, if I can get the clearances and like the copyright stuff figured out for all of these songs, I think 2 different time travel rock and roll bands. Yes. Honestly, yeah,
I think so.
I feel
think so.
like my sketches always have like feature film vibes. I don't know if you guys get
Yeah.
that too.
Mhm.
But I mean, I
felt
don't
that
think
a little
they're
bit,
ever-
yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think they should be features. I really think that like these sketches are meant to be really short, very funny, but also very serious.
But
Yeah.
Bree, I really am interested in this last bit with the alien city. What are they not happy that we're doing?
I mean, just like everything, like humans are just, we're mean to each other. We take advantage of the earth. It's just like everything, aliens just are
Mhm.
not happy with what humans have done.
So the
Yeah.
aliens have never had a bad day and we're like snippy to their boss or something.
Yeah, these aliens are just like way more advanced than us. Like they've gone through this stuff, and we just haven't learned our lesson, and they learned their lesson. So maybe, yeah, they're a little holier than thou kind of attitude.
Yeah, and like what about when they're teenagers? They don't sass their parents. Come on.
I wonder if maybe one of the things that the aliens get frustrated about humans is when shows run a little bit over and take like minutes or 2 away from dark matters. And that's what we've done here. So I think what we should
hang up.
hang up. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.